Use bird form too much. You're suspecting I have bias. Fairly, you're right. Welcome back to Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. Previously I was playing through my post-game to see what was going on in there. There's some interesting things. But previously in this video, we had math. We were getting geometrized on. I think that's a word. I'm pretty sure it's a word. Speaking of words, we also had haikus. And I didn't really do much with this area except change the music out. But we went through the path of enlightenment. Punch got enlightened. We got enlightened by geometry. And Andrew. And now there's a little town in the way, going to the Giant's Legs. I mean, you could go right to the Giant's Legs, but why the heck not? Calm Valley. I'm sure there's some cool stuff going on in here. Jimmy could use a break. It's just a quaint little town in the middle of nowhere. Kinda like Smile. Andrew didn't visit much, but apparently there's tourism going on here. Yay, vacation! Oh, we do have a pulsating mass to kill. Come on, Andrew. Pulsating mass ain't going anywhere. Yeah, you don't want to be that thing. I don't think that's a word either. Let's go have some adult fun time! And Lars is just gonna... Lars somewhere. Be a wallflower. He has a shirt for it. Jimmy, what do you think about all this? Yay! Pet every sheep! Look at the sheep! They're perfectly round. Kinda remind me of an animal from a game that's coming out soon. Mixed results with that game, I think. But we can't seem to pet the sheep. I think we need to get a little bit rougher with the sheep. There's extra woolly after all. So fluffy! So fluffy! So fluffy! Don't mind me. This is Atlas, the brother of Rubik. Coda figured he'd be a sphere. He takes care of the family farm. And then Rubik goes out into the world and finds things. Well, he kind of sells them to me. Speaking of which, if Rubik's brother is here, and we previously saw Rubik, maybe he's in. This is Minnie's sister! Family resemblance. Yeah, you bet. I saw a big one just inside the Path of Enlightenment. Awesome! So she wants to be a teacher because she taught fish to swim. You know, instinct had that covered, usually. Oh, right, yeah, Cubans. Cubans must be here too, then. I think he already has that part covered, though. There he is, Rubik's in. So's Cubans! I'm gonna pet the puppy. Good boy. You see, shaking isn't that rough. So welcome to Atlas's house. Rubik is just stopping in, picking up more nutrition cubes. That's what the sheep drop. Or something. Oh, we got a marvelous coin! Thank you! Looks like Rubik ran across Mr. Marvelous. You're very welcome. I really needed to just get him out of the way for a light bulb, but some good came out of it, like a mecha ball. Now we have 2 mecha super balls. I'm gonna wait until I have like a whole bunch of luck and then throw them. Uh-oh. That sounds ominous. Cubans is gonna have to stay here in Calm Valley. Rubik has, some bad feelings. Well, at least Cubans has a home. I'm kind of worried about Rubik now, though. It's a little distressing. Oh, hey, Timmy's here, too! Yeah, I came to that same conclusion. Well, she is complaining about you a lot. Sounds like a fun day. Ah, Timmy's got the wanderlust. He's not into the settling down thing anymore. Hey, go, there's some excitement for you. Come on, the sheep didn't mind. Cubans definitely didn't mind. He slept through it. Time for banking. It's like Mr. Marvelous is having another banking issue. You'd think Mr. Grouse would have a central office by now, not just keep on moving with his banks. You pronounced that name correctly, soldier. He's not a soldier. He's a bodyguard. He'll beat you up with a machine gun. Mr. Marvelous and Mr. Grouse kind of had a falling out, didn't they? This is very unfroggy. I mean, very froggy. Unfroggy's the other thing. I keep on messing that up. Yeah, that'll learn you. I bet he'll be thinking about that for weeks. Hey, Mr. Marvelous. You don't say. I'm already falling asleep. Alright, see you later. Just don't walk through me. Why does he have to do that? I really want to like Mr. Marvelous, but he keeps on walking through me like I'm a ghost. That's not how you make friends. Oh, this bank is falling on some hard times. I wonder why tourism's so slow. But yeah, I did some leveling, so I got lots of money that I should be getting rid of. 40 grand! Yeah, I leveled up Goon and Sunflower a bit. The Squawker for agility, Grumble Bear, the Jack-o'-lantern, just so I could get to like level 25 stuff. Like Sharp Claws from the Bear, extra attack power. And I got Flighty from the Red-billed Squawker, that's extra agility. But these only apply when I'm Jimmy form, just like these up here. But I mean extra attack power. Can't throw your nose up at that. Hey, Mr. Grouse, just stopping in, checking out your office. This place isn't going to be in business much longer. Yeah, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Absolutely nothing, because you have one line in the entire game. It's Mr. Marvelous! Man, what are you going to do? Do you only have one line too? Oh, that's terrible. Mr. Grouse, I hate your bodyguards. You said this back in Mute Notes, and it has been a while though. Maybe you're just getting old. Oh, he's back on this poor people kick. Now they're useless. Not only do they want money, they also want other things. Like food and shelter. Ah. I mean, Mr. Marvelous really didn't do any of that stuff to me. So he's rather bitter now. Oh, that's why. An upcoming merger. I wonder how that's going to turn out. That Mr. Grouse is incredibly greedy. I'm sure it'll be fine, though. Maybe he'll learn something from all this. I miss your video games, too. Also, I think I might have had the rooms messed up at the house. We'll talk about that later. And here's Maney! What are you doing here? She lives here. Her mother runs the inn. That's actually an inn, that weird Rubik Cube place. She's given up being a sailor. Yeah, I'll say. Captain Fish is off on his lonesome, without a Henry or a Maney. I'm sure he'll be fine, though. He has some kind of impeccable luck. He has it in spades, Maney. I think he's invincible. So they dropped off Henry and Smile, too, so he's banging around. We should check out Smile one of these days. See how everybody's doing. Also a little note from Punch Tanaka. Chapter 6. Oh, what could possibly piss you off in a town like this? I guess Punch is more of a city person. The cities that never sleep, that's where Punch belongs. And then he got into an issue with a ram. You know what? I was wondering about that rock in the wall. Hey, dude! So rude. Well, at least the haiku's alright. That's something to think about. And he was terrorizing Ram. That's not a secret down there, that's Ram anger. And Ms. Robin's here. Selling the stuff she sold before. But she also has the peace sign and the hot tub. I believe the funky set is +5 luck, so I'm not going to be switching that out for the medieval set after all. The futuristic set is actually +5 mat. Did you say something about tourist spots? Oddly enough, she recycles her dialogue here, but not at the other place where I did this before. Yeah, it must be the off-season. We might as well check in at the hotel. Doris is just gonna hang out outside. And here's Maney's mom, Popova. Yeah, what happened? Oh, the beach. I don't remember seeing a beach on this island. Besides, wouldn't you, like, step on a fractal and hurt yourself? Ooh, pancakes. I have mine as a dodecahedron, please. I think dodecahedron is just a fun shape to say. It's not even a shape, it's a word describing the shape. I don't even know what a dodecahedron looks like. It's like we just stepped into a tender scene. The what era? I'm no scientist, but I never heard of that one. Proto-Mesophelio era. Helga confirmed a sapiophiliac. He's a paleontologist too? Paleontologists are like archaeologists, but with more bones and no treasure. Yeah, I'm gonna vomit. Oh, well, they do get to shoot dinosaurs too, so that's something. Well, maybe you should get to printing, huh? Fine, I'll talk to Helga. Oh boy, the smells of the rural. Come on, we gotta go. Enough being couple. Oh hey, Lars. I'm pretty good at that myself as well. Lars is having some feelings. Poor Lars. Here's some attention for you. That seems a little extreme. But it is interesting. Lars, don't take your legs off. We need you to be the tank. You can't tank without legs. Unless, you know, you're a blob. Then you can tank without legs. But you can't do this, can you, Lars? So keep those legs on, buddy. We're going to the legs of the ancient giant. I'll show you how archaeology is done, Andrew. It looks like Punch is already here. Chapter 7. And that's exactly what you have to do. Why'd you do that? What were you expecting to see? You know what? Don't even answer that question. Oh yeah? Well, how are you gonna fit inside then, Punch? A thinking man you are not. The Punch Tanaka is the friends you make along the way. Which would be an odd change for him, considering he used to make messes. As a thug. It'd be like repentance. And that you will. Punch is climbing these legs as we speak, but look what we found. Secret cave. Weird things are going on in this cave. I just noticed there's a footstep sound here on Jimmy. Button, who's got the button? Oh, this one doesn't look right. I saw that skull. Oh no, it's another nightmare zone, isn't it? Yeah, it's a nightmare zone. Things are wrong here. Welcome to the Asymmetrical Cavern. This is where math goes to die. We're in here, but luckily we're not math. There's also some weird enemies going on in here. I'll have to fight some. Yeah, this is like the polar opposite of that cave we were in last time. And the music doesn't stop even when there's battles. We got a Spiraloid. And a Rorschach. Rorschach changes between several different forms, and you gotta be careful which one you're hitting. Like this one will evade all physical attacks. And has mind powers. This one I think we can hit. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, we could kill this one. It takes some reduced damage though. This one I think is okay to physical. I haven't memorized these forms, but they all have different things, and it keeps changing every turn. I'm already sick of hearing these numbers. That's not a good sign. Look, more numbers! I'm sure those numbers meant something to a numerologist, but I'm not a numerologist. We also got Lumpagons. There's not much different about these enemies. Just shoot them with a cannonball. Pray that they die. We gotta kill these wrong geometry. There isn't a single edge in any of those things. So, do I have it on easy? Because there's some good experience to be had in here if you have it on easy. If you could tolerate the cacophony going on here, maybe turn your volume down. Too many numbers! Oh, what are you? You look fantastic. A parallelocone. You know what? That's not parallel. That is completely not parallel. It has to die. Violation! Well, at least we can get lots more money in here now. I made more money than I made experience points. Stop throwing numbers at me! They make no sense! This geometry is awful. Well, this place is a dead end filled with numbers. Let's head back. Is this the same hallway I was in before? Oh no, it's PTing at me again, isn't it? Stop it! Stop yelling numbers at me! You saw that, right? I think I just got teleported. There's a lot more to... Yeah, I just got teleported. Might as well keep going in this direction. Maybe this game must keep me from going in that direction by putting a dead end in my way. Enough with the enemies. Enough with the math. Enough with the teleporting. Leave me alone. I just want out. I'm out. Welcome to the Path of Enlightenment again. Ah, that means I have to walk all the way back. Hey, fish. That's gotta be disappointing. Thul, I need you to kill a math cave for me. Can you do that? Okay, that was weird. Why does the fruit taste like numbers? I'm sure that was just a random glitch. You know, numbers do that sometimes. I should have known! We got faked out. This is worse than a PT. Alright, let me out. There has to be a way out. There has to be a boss to kill. Who is responsible for the teleports? Who is responsible for the numbers shouting? Because they are so gonna get it. They're going to get a mana burned rampage in the face. And he's gonna get... Did I just see a spooky face for like 1 frame? I could have sworn I see some teeth or something. That's not very math if you ask me. Just let me go somewhere. Anywhere. No. Bad. Oh, I saw it. Did you see that? Something's screwing with us. Man, if I only had the nuke spell from Noida, then I'll show you what's what. Stop it! Enough! I forbid it! This ain't where I was. I want to go back to the numbers. Ah, Brainville. Who the heck are you? I don't even understand anymore. What was that? I hate this place. It sucks. I just want to get out. The numbers won't let me out. I hate these numbers. Nothing makes sense here. I must kill it. Here's the boss of this area. Imaginary numbers. It loves to ignore damage. It has a 30% chance to counter physical or magical. It has a 30% chance to dodge. And every turn it does something different until it tries to kill you. Poison is your best bet here because it's guaranteed damage. Of course, I'm going to give it a little bit of Ghost Fire. There you go, there's some acid for you. Now let's get ready with my big damage. That's what I wanted to do. Mana Burn there, and just do a regular attack, or maybe a head-on collision, because I need to set up something. But every turn this guy changes. Turn 1 he could do like a 1-3-8 attack, or an error number double Anthracene T7, which makes your HP become whatever your defense stat is. This turn he could do an AoE physical, he could do AoE sick, that's pretty much the worst he could do there. What I need is analysis. Oh, I shouldn't have Lars doing a counter while I'm analyzing. Also, I shouldn't have poisoned it either. Oh, there goes my strategy of hurting it a whole bunch. You know, Mana Burn head-on collision isn't that bad. I mean, Rampage could do a lot more, but I could do a head-on collision every turn. Let's go with this and see how it works. Turn 3, it'll try doing a Thunderstorm or a 0 to 350 damage roll. It's random, which means somebody could die. Or it could glitch out and reset itself. Next turn, it'll be back to turn 1. On turn 4, it could do like a triple Rampage, a different error that'll do damage based on whatever your character's attack stat is. It'll do another error on turn 5 that will attack you based on whatever your current HP is. And number 6 is Program Omega, where it just starts nuking the team and never stops. Unless it glitches out or you die. There's that error. Can't do much damage to Lars. That was actually... Oh, I fought it on easy, didn't I? I'm sorry, I got upset because of all the numbers. I forgot to change it to normal. As you can tell, he did give us a heck of a fight, though. If the fight went longer, I could risk wiping my team on a Program Omega, so maybe it's for the best. I just hated that number so much. It wasn't even numbers. We got Advanced Calculus. That is for Andrew. Even at the post-game, I've been having Andrew use Advanced Calculus. It's that good. Advanced Calculus has some kind of weird formula with its normal attack, but it does give you a lot of mat. That's usually what I use it for. And we also got the 138 gun. We'll give that to Lars. It's guaranteed to do 138 damage. Just like the 138 attack from Imaginary Numbers. But that was the Asymmetrical Cavern. I accidentally murdered it on easy, but it was still a fair fight. I fought it on normal before and it killed Lars. He's a pretty tough boss. Very complex boss. So next time on Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, we climb the legs of the ancient giant. And we'll fight the boss on normal mode next time. I promise. Good night, folks.